Hey y'all, I'm Jade. For those of you who don't know me, I'm currently on my journey to passing my LSAT. So, I recently had a question regarding any advice for beginners for this exam, and I have a lot of advice, so I thought I would make a video instead of just putting it in my comment section. I want to preface this by saying I am still in my studying phase of this whole LSAT journey, so I do not have concrete advice. Do your research, but this is what has worked for me since I've taken an official LSAT, and I've seen tons of improvement. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. And like I said, just take it with a grain of salt because, like I've stated before, like not every study technique works for everybody. You kind of have to find your own way in this. So here's what works for me and some things I've gathered from TikTok. Some platforms that I believe worked well for me was LSAT Demon, Law Hub Advantage subscription for all the tests, drills, etc. And there was one more. And the book, the Loophole for Logical Reasoning, that is what I use for LR. I still have yet to order my book for reading comprehension. I'm going to go tell y'all what book I'm talking about. I'm going to put that book over in the comments because I need to pull something up about it. But yes, so another thing that has worked well for me so far is the wrong answer journal. At first I was against it. I was like, I don't have time for this. I'm not about to take this test and these drills and then write about my wrong answers in my diary. Like, no, but it works and you need to do it. Because if you're not grasping a concept, you need to start training your brain. Okay, why did I think it was this? Why is it not this? What is it? Why is it? What rules are applying in this, situation that I am still yet to understand? And how can I start to remember what the flaws are? What type of flaws being presented here? What is the sufficient assumption? All of that. So that's why the wrong answer journal is super important and it helps you keep track. Another thing you want to be good at is having a routine, having a study schedule, having a consistent and productive study session. That is what is 100%, 50% of the reason your score is going to increase. Yes, you can buy the most expensive book. Yes, you can buy this tutor. But if you're not consistent and disciplined enough to stay down and study, even though when the voices are telling me get up, be lazy, go away, just don't do it, it's too hard, or whatever, you got to have that discipline and motivation to stick with it and just keep going and push through because you got this. One more book that I totally forgot to mention, which was my very first LSAT book ever, was The LSAT Trainer by Mike Kim. I have that book. I don't use it as much as I use Logical Reasoning because the LR